Anybody who thinks about George will probably smile because he was a good-hearted, just a good soul who loved kids. He was an advocate and a champion of children in this state.
Well, George was probably one of the most dedicated men for youth that I was first introduced to when I came to Farmington. He felt, I guess, that sports did lead to a better education, and better education was going to help the town. So he was dedicated to that, yes. Yeah.
He was a longtime member of the board. I think he served stints in the 70s, the 80s, and into the 90s.
Excellent person, excellent man. Did a great job for the Boys Club, did a great job for the school.
George was a guidance counselor at the school, constantly helping kids.
That guy cared for the kids. He cared for the kids. He coached boys, he coached girls, he coached my daughter at one time. 5th and 6th grade, there was a traveling team that the 500 Boys Club did. And he threw him in his car with him, but you know what, they loved him.
George had quite a run with some very well-known junior high players at the time, and took lots of tournaments all around the state.
He was a great coach, and he put hours and hours in it. And he's always there, everywhere, helping out.
George sadly passed away in 2007, but we've known that there would be a day that George would be put in the Hall of Fame, and the day's here. Our next inductee is near and dear to my heart. I owe a lot to him, for if it weren't for George Kourkounas, my involvement with the 500 may have never began. One might never meet a kinder, more gentle man than Mr. K. Yes, George dedicated his life to helping others, both professionally and personally. George worked many years for the Farmington School District as a guidance counselor and spent countless hours working for the 500 as both a coach and a board member. One of the 500's longest-serving board members, he served the board during 3 different decades. He worked to provide opportunities to children that they may not have otherwise had. Perhaps George's most memorable accomplishments were when the 500 ran junior high sports prior to the school district taking responsibility for them. The year, 72-73, a 32-0 winning invitational tournaments all around the state. Mr. K passed away in 2007, and only distant cousins remain for family connections. And those cousins, unfortunately, we were unable to connect with. And so, George's Hall of Fame plaque will forever hang at the clubhouse on Summer Street in the park, where he spent so many years serving the 500 and the youth of our great town. 2 of his players from that 72-73 season are here with us tonight and will accept the award on behalf of their former coach. Coach K wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Here to help us celebrate the life and accomplishments of our next inductee, George Kourkounas, please welcome Hall of Famer GHAREEB and Mr. Ed DiPrizio.
Well, on behalf of Coach K, I'd like to say thank you, and I'd like to also say thank you to the board, and welcome to the new inductees. Coach K was a really nice guy, special guy. He took on a lot of the kids that otherwise wouldn't have a chance to play, and I think that's what he will be remembered for. Thank you. When Joel asked me last night, it's kind of sad to know that nobody here was, part of his family. But I belong to a John Wayne movie here, as my father would say. But he was a great guy. We played 32 games. I don't know if they play that anymore, but we just kept on playing. He'd roll the basketball out there and we'd play. We practiced consistently. The teams were well prepared for. We knew how to defend the team we were playing, and we went 32-0 for nothing. So he was also my first baseball coach when I was 8 years old. So my hat goes out to him, and I was very honored on his behalf. Thank you.